Battlemounts are a fairly uncommon role in most MMOs, but very important in Albion Online. Due to their variety of use cases for their unique abilities as well as defensive stats, the right use of them can help to bridge skill gaps in ZVZ content between players and Zergs. If you are someone who likes to keep tabs on the broader flow of the fight, Battlemount is a great role for you. When speccing up your Battlemount gear, focus on shield and chest armor as these defensive stats transfer to your Battlemount. Whilst most mounts in the game are used for transporting loot and speeding up travel, Battlemounts are used in combat scenarios. Their kits often reflect a series of different combinations between popular ZVZ weapons into one ability pool. The trade-off for this functionality, however, comes in the form of low damage, longer cooldown times, the chance to be dismounted and therefore lose access to the Battlemount unique abilities, and an often relatively high associated cost, which at current prices could range anywhere from 500,000 silver into well over 250 million silver for a command mammoth. To get the most benefit for cost, Battlemounts are used almost exclusively in ZVZ related content on a team with at least 20 players. The number and variety of Battlemounts in a ZVZ changes heavily depending on the Zerg's composition. Be careful bringing too many, however, as it may strip the Zerg of niche abilities and be harder to safely remount. If you're one of the chosen Battlemount players, know that you can only use Battlemounts abilities when riding it, but don't do this too quickly. Many callers will expect you to wait until they tell you to mount. When you're mounted and ready, there are a few things to keep in mind. Battlemount positioning varies heavily depending on the Zerg's composition, playstyle, and the flow of the fight. In many larger and more structured Zergs, Battlemount players often coordinate amongst themselves in the company of other defensive and supportive roles. This is especially important for moments when you've taken enough damage to be dismounted. Communicating this information to your team can be an example of critical information in a ZVZ. Also, if you are at risk of being dismounted, it is common practice to find a safe place to dismount, leash your mount range, and wait for your mount timer to come back. This is much faster than hiding and waiting for your mount health to regenerate. As a bonus tip, even if you do everything right, some things are just out of your control. When a Battlemount player is on the losing side in a ZVZ, there will sometimes be a command for Battlemounts to get out due to their cost. This means leave the zone and flee for safety. In Arcosanti, we offer mentorship for Battlemount players, and the cost of their use is completely covered by the guild in an event of death during ZVZ content. Come play with us by applying in our guild Discord, the link will be in the description of this video.